Carriage rides here, friends quarters. Carriage ride. Wow.
She knows exactly what to do too, doesn't she?
Yeah, you know, I take different routes, I change it up. She knows what to do.
Oh, we're ready.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm sure you know we don't think too much about north, south, east, and west around here. Upriver, downriver, that's Lakeside, here's Riverside.
Yep.
George Jackson Square on your left. That big guy on the horse on your left right there, that's our hero. That's General Andrew Jackson. Right there, the horse right there. He fought the British back in 1812 and 1815. Wasn't Andrew Jackson, we might all have British accents right now. Later became the Southern President of the United States. That big church right there at St. Louis Cathedral, oldest working Catholic cathedral in the United States. It's also the third church in that site. The first one in 1722 got knocked down by a hurricane.
Really?
1788 happened on Good Friday, a big Catholic holiday. A fire broke out here. These were all wood buildings back in those days. Where you get your beignets and your coffee. You open there yet? You open there? Look at that.
What's a cafe beignet? Because the line was so long.
I like it better actually.
Really?
Look at powdered sugar all over you.
Yeah.
It's like going to a Charlie Sheen birthday party. Jokes are gonna get worse, I'm sorry.
I love it.
No, you're right. I can believe that. I've seen it wrap around the block.
Yeah. There's a building next to the cathedral back there. It's called the Cabildo. Also built by the Spanish as a government building. In 1803, that's where James Monroe ceded the transfer of the Louisiana Purchase. Jefferson signed it. Talk about a nice real estate deal. $15 million later, it doubled the size of the United States.
Wow.
All came to about 10 cents an acre.
Wow.
We're going to try to go left here.
Wish I could buy land in Texas for 10 cents there. So she just knows how to stop, and you actually do that.
I stopped you here because of the traffic. She probably would have, just to be on the safe side. I don't trust any truck drivers. We're going to go left here, Miss Kentucky.
This is Kentucky. She won her beauty pageant.
You know, see that big gold statue way up front? Lady on the horse?
Yeah.
That's the statue of Joan of Arc.
Really?
You might wonder why she never came here. This is an old city. Well, not as old as Joan of Arc. She got way back, like the 15th century. A fierce warrior back in France. Spanish street sign right there.
Yeah.
The French Quarter, architecture-wise, is very Spanish.
Calyade.
Just under 5,000 people live in the French Quarter right now. These are apartments, condominiums, and private homes. Very, very plain from the outside, but beautiful on the inside.
You could used to come down here for Mardi Gras and rent one at one time.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do.
A long time ago, I don't live in the French Quarter anymore, I used to. But a big part of the architecture here is the courtyard. And I think this one's open. There's a very authentic courtyard right there. And that's the real focal point of the home. The Creoles were very, very private people back in the day, but they loved to entertain. So a lot of times you invite someone to your home, not here, but somewhere else, they'll probably invite you in the front door. Welcome, let's watch the game, let's have some dinner. Here it's just the opposite. The Creoles can keep your shutters closed all the time. You meet your guests in the courtyard. If it were about 10 or 12, maybe 15 degrees warmer right now, you might have your lunch right in the courtyard. That's the focal point of the home. Our real estate-wise, it gets real expensive here in the French Quarter.
Oh, I bet.
What are property taxes here?
Property what?
Property taxes here.
Oh,
Do you have any idea?
I'm not sure in the French Quarter. I'm out in Lacombe right now. It's actually in the North Shore. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. What's the problem now, of course, is the homeowner's insurance.
Yeah.
No, tattoo. Tattoo.
I don't know. Maybe not 3 years.
I know in Texas, depending on where you go, it's like 1.5%, 2%, sometimes over 2%.
The way the city got started, King Louis XIV, that was one happy king back in those days, that big old river. A few years later, he realized I need a city. So he So Bienville stayed, but boy, it was tough going back in those days. The French Quarter is bigger than it looks. You might not notice, it's 13 blocks this way, 6 blocks this way. That big fire in 1788, 80% of it burned down. Always by the market, or Molly's bar. I was a bachelor back when I was having a good old time. I'm having a good time now on my Thursdays on the North Shore. I was a young guy living in the French Quarter, working in the French. I was having a good old time. That little studio apartment was $600 a month.
Wow.
That sounds pretty darn good right now.
Yeah.
Pricey for the 80s. Well, I moved away. I left the city. I came back. I lost the apartment. Still there to this day. It's a tiny little studio condominium. They get $2,200 a month.
Oh yeah, I can believe that.
Crazy.
One of my favorite hotels is Louisiana right here. Like a lot of small hotels, they had a very, very difficult time with the darn pandemic. It's open now, they're doing fantastic. That's the only hotel in our city where Paul McCartney would stay.
Really?
There's actually a Sir Paul McCartney room upstairs you can ask for it. He came down here a lot with his band Wings, just to record. A lot of course, jazz. You might not know. Now, you all heard the nickname, the Big Easy, of course, the Crescent City. The nickname I love. You don't hear it so much anymore. Some people used to call us the most northern city in the Caribbean. What they're joking about, where they think the homes around here.
Yeah.
Very, very Caribbean. The food's Caribbean.
Yeah. True.
You all know what those are, right? The spikes on the right? We put those spikes right there to keep all the bad people out.
Really?
Burglar spikes. But they like to, how's your Shakespeare?
There's some more.
They like to call those Romeo spikes.
Really?
Romeo would climb over those spikes, trying to get to somebody's daughter. And Romeo climbed back over. Romeo's gonna look like Juliet.
There's some over there
It goes
too.
way back. And we've got a commission here called the Blue Parade Commission. They take care of all the architecture. And they got big lanterns. Those vents, which don't do any good anymore, the Spanish put those in for ventilation. They put stuff like that to stay just like that. The inside of the house, do whatever you want. Knock a wall down, repaint it, put a modern kitchen in. Outside, you can stay just like this. Now, if you don't like that color, you speak to them, they'll let you repaint it. But just talk to them first. It's like putting a deck on your house. You can get a permit to go. Let's go left here. Kentucky. One of the nicest streets in our city, one of the nicest streets in the French Quarter. This is Royal Street. Nice, quiet street in the French Quarter. Beautiful Spanish architecture. Very residential. Art galleries. And this home on your left, so if you buy this home, those Greek pillars would stay like that, shutters, that gas lantern stays put too. It used to be oil back in the old days, they used whale oil, and a city official around lighting.
The walls are the best. So tell us your favorite hole in the walls.
Right, well, it's not really a hole in the wall, but I love Mona Lisa, the Italian food right here.
Oh, really?
Really, really good.
Right.
And my favorite hole in the wall is right here.
Lisa.
On the right, the Verdi Mart. Sign's all broken down. It's supposed to say Verdi Mart. It's open 24 hours a day. Some of the best muffaladas and po' boys in town right here.
Really?
Really good. They'll deliver to the hotel by bicycle.
Really?
Doesn't look like much, but it's really, really good.
I love a good one.
Carriage.
Well, that's usually your best place.
You watch any of the Anthony Bourdain shows? Special?
Yeah.
When he did a show here, he ordered out from that place to his hotel. He ordered a pack of cigarettes, a fifth of bourbon, and a muffaletta. 17 movies/TV shows being filmed. And merchants are matter, you know what? They got reimbursed, but Christmas they would have made a fortune.
Yeah, because I was killing their business shit.
Oh, there's a
But this street's a pretty quiet street compared to the rest of the
Royal Street's a real quiet street. There's art shops, there's art galleries, there's a women's clothing store, boutique hotels. 1 block to your right is Bourbon Street. So they're going crazy on Bourbon Street. Look, 1 block to your left. That's quiet.
Yeah.
Those are all Creole townhouses, a lot of different ironwork. So residential-wise, your architecture is mostly a shotgun house, townhouses. And that's a Creole cottage with the tilted roof like that.
We got a few places for sale now, haven't we?
You all had gumbo, of course, right?
Oh, yeah. I make a good gumbo.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you about my roof story.
Yeah.
I can't get it. This is the truth. I'm not making this up. It's just, of course, there's two gumbos. There's Cajun and Creole.
Yeah.
You all know the differences? His main restaurant here, the one just to be different. I think his son's the chef there now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know he does.
Light of First Louisiana School.
His thing right now to commercially does now. I think down by the Superdome or something. He's doing tailgating or something.
I didn't see that one.
I don't know. That was the First Louisiana School back there, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice view of Jackson Square. That's like going to church here. You walk out to the band playing, but try to read your fortune. Creole style.
I could go to Chicago right now.
Mr. Ed's has
It's
gumbo.
cold enough for him.
Yeah, Mr. Ed's has gumbo. They have Creole and Cajun
You have a
gumbo.
reservation there?
Mr. Ed's?
Yeah,
I never eaten there. I heard it's fantastic.
yeah. That's where we're going for lunch.
Here's, it's really good.
I've been to the one in Metairie. I haven't eaten the one here. They say it's great.
After the pandemic, well, I had a list of places I wanted to go. One of my favorites, and I just... We've had a lot of famous writers close the city of their home. I think the most famous writer is William Faulkner. Tennessee Williams lived here. Truman Capote. Anne Rice, of course. Audrey Wheatley. All notorious drinkers, by the way. They all drank in the Monteleone in the Carousel Lounge.
Oh, I love the Montana.
Tennessee Williams wrote a book here called Streetcar Named Desire.
Yeah.
They made a movie about it with
Yeah.
Marlon Brando.
Amazing.
You know we celebrate everything here. We celebrate the life of Tennessee Williams every springtime. Right here in Jackson. But then we do things like that. Then like you're saying, then we have Christmas time. Like you're saying, we have caroling.
Yeah.
Christmas is very, very traditional here. I love that.
Yeah.
This is amazing. There's something you don't see too often. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we are back.
Royal Praline.
Yeah,
I think
well,
Aunt Sally's is the best right there.
yeah, they famous.
Aunt Sally's? Okay.
I like them all, but I like them all.
We'll get our praline at Aunt Sally's.
Yeah, we're passing by the Cafe de Mar. Look at the
Still
line.
got a line.
Yeah. We're back here at Jackson Square.
This Kentucky, I think he did